We're back to a little bit. So I'm going to take about this much garlic, maybe half this amount, and I'm going to really, really just try to mince it. Since my garlic press got lost in the mail or something. Amazon. Well, anyway, in this recipe, your onion powder, your onions, outweigh all of your garlic. Your garlic salt, you're going to add less than, you're going to add more onion flavoring than garlic flavoring in this recipe. You don't want a lot of garlic in your dressing. And I don't like garlicky dressing. I just like it well balanced. You know, you gotta have a little bit of garlic. But let me just try to mince this up right quicky poo. And then I went in there and I got me some thyme that's fresh. And I'm gonna put some of that up in here. Then another thing that I got out of my refrigerator that was fresh was some sage. I kept thinking, like, what's missing here? It was like something is missing, but I couldn't think of what was missing. And so now I know it was a few things. That's how this dressing is. It's not, like I said earlier, it's not easy to make. It's a labor of love, truly, to be sitting up here trying to make it. You're just going to commence to keep on. And see, all this fresh stuff that we put in there is very aromatic. We love smells. And we love the sights. That's what we love. When we're going to eat, no matter who we are, that's what we do. And we love looking at our food and admiring it while we're eating it. And that's why when we're eating it and you're taking a bite of your french fry, you're still looking down at which is the next french fry you're going to eat. So that's why it's important to have your presentation game up as far as when you're cooking. Don't serve things slopping off the side, like gravy like hanging over. You get like a rag and you wipe that up. Okay, after you make someone's plate. It's just very important, I feel, that we try to be neat when it comes to cooking and have those inviting meals, not those meals that would turn somebody out. So let's get back to working this dressing. Okay, so now this is some fresh thyme, like I had mentioned, and we've rinsed it up. And what we're going to do is try to get it to come off easily enough. Let's see. The opposite there is coming off. And this helps with color too. But I still feel like I need some parsley, some fresh parsley. On there. Let's see. Yep. Just take it and go back. Back, not forward on the little sprig thing or whatever. Let's show you. There. And we don't want a lot of this in here. We don't want a lot of thyme in there because we don't want it overpowering any of the flavors. We don't want one flavor to overpower anything. We don't want the red pepper to overpower the sage. We don't want the sage to overpower the savory. We just want this to be the most delicious dressing that we could possibly make it. There's these little spriggies here. Those last couple. Okay, just put that down. Yeah, and I don't want one flavor like a whole bunch of salt and nothing else. This dressing will allow your flavors to be layered. So when you bite in, you're probably going to taste one thing, and it's going to be a little different as you continue to go. That's what we want here. Okay, something else that we did was we went ahead and cut up some more chicken breasts. So this is 2. This is off of a whole chicken leg. And that is just like the skin, when you boil it, and the skin and the bones and the bone marrow, and make sure it tastes better, that's all. So anyway, now this is our fresh sage. We did like a nice amount of it. So here I would say I have a tablespoon. That's a tablespoon, and we're just going to put that in there. That's fresh. Now what that is going to do is the aroma is going to work its way all through the dressing. Just enough. Same thing with the garlic. With our garlic, we're just going to put some over here, there, and there. And then we'll just go ahead and begin to stir it. And the consistency is looking pretty good here. However, I could tell it'll dry right out. So what are we going to do lastly? I'm going to show you exactly how moist it needs to be. And then I want you to pan it up and put it in your refrigerator. Overnight. Well, mine is not going overnight. Some of it's going to cook tomorrow for others. But mine is going in, it's going overnight on tomorrow night, the Thanksgiving Eve. So when your arm starts hurting you and stuff, guys, only thing I'm going to say is this: go ahead and keep going. I think that let me see. Okay. Let me see here. I think things can't block it. I haven't learned how to use this particular tripod doohickey. But anyway. Yes. Now, this is tasteable, and that's the good news. So at this time, I want to go ahead and taste it and see if I'm missing anything. I'm sure I am, because it's just a big batch. We're going to work it and everything. The brown ones, usually brown eggs are like that when they're like or something. Can this thing move when this is? Okay, I'm seeing there. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, come up with a butcher knife. Where's that devil egg holder that you're doing? Like just the other, and then there was another one that Riley and London found in the garage. I wanted that one. What was that I needed in here? Because this is not liquidy. Not enough. Let me show you guys where we're at. There's a consistency. And it needs to fall off the spoon faster than this. This is going to be dry. This is going to be some dry dressing. It has to have more moisture in there. And I know that before you even taste it. broth, whatever it's called.
What do you mean you saw him die?
Chicken wings.
Were you here?
No, back home. The vision. It was different.
Did you tell your mom?
No. I can't talk to her anymore. She's always so
Worried.
there's something else. I don't know how to say it.
Pick up your feet.
Something wants me.
Shit, I forgot this one.
Are you gonna use the rest of this chicken?
No. No, I'm not, baby. And like I said, we're not gonna put no eggs up in yonder, are we? It's more salty than savory. And that ain't the recipe. Here's what's missing. We have to go in and we're gonna add some sugar to our dressing. Not a lot. For this big amount, 1/4 of sugar and another tablespoon. 1/4 of sugar. But look how big it says. Oh, yeah. That's not a lot. We have to create a certain balance that this has to have. Something else that needs is more crushed red pepper. Eat. Where's it at? Oh. Where's that crushed red pepper that I had put away? You know where it's at, baby? Oh, thank God. Oh. And some milk. Thank you, baby.
You always get pancakes.
So there's two things that have to go in here right now. Some more black pepper. And this is not for spice, it's for balance. We just want to have a balance in here. Savory
Every case is different.
with a hint of what we need. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sprinkles. You could go up to about maybe 7, but not a lot. The recipe is not spicy. There's just a lot of flavor, but it's not spicy.
Part of the job is just let them know they're not alone.
Oh,
Judy told me you were a cop. What happened? Why'd you quit? Doesn't know. Okay. So
anyway,
we moved up. You know, small town.
that's about how we should be looking. I still know that I need a little bit more liquid. Let me go rinse this one. I want to taste it again. You want to taste this? This is without me
The
having
door flies open, and this guy shoves a 12-gauge shotgun right in my face.
salty.
And I hear
Too salty?
I
It'll mellow out.
I freeze and set the guy down, arrested.
But it's a flavor that I need more of. I think it makes it onion.
You're a dead man. Shows me the shotgun.
Yeah. Because I had just hit it with some garlic.
It's fine.
Like real actual garlic, fresh garlic.
I figured there's a world.
We're gonna add plenty more of onion powder because that's what we feel like is missing from our dressing right now.
Never have kids. I never get to
We're
marry.
going to add some more celery seeds. Not celery salt, celery seeds.
So next
I did add some celery salt, but we don't want to keep that in there.
I go out and fly that in Judy.
1.5 teaspoons of celery seed, and about, if I didn't say it, a tablespoon of onion powder. 2 to 3 teaspoons is a better way to put it at this point. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna keep mixing it. Like I said, if your arm ain't feeling tired or anything, then you haven't done enough. See, look, it's just getting harder to stir, which means that it's not moist enough. Now sugar makes it sweet. We don't want sweet. We want it balanced, real savory. So that means we gotta go in with some crushed black pepper. I sprinkle 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Be careful with this. And what else would I want in there? Some more liquid.
You okay?
Yeah, but I just keep on getting them sneezing and oh. Onion powder? Yeah. You know something else is missing out of this is onion, a minced onion. Yep. That's what I need, girl. This brings a whole different flavor. I want. I think I'll put it on with me. I'm gonna go in, y'all, with some more stuff that makes sense, and I'm gonna tell you guys how to make things make sense to you when you're cooking. What goes with what? Because I don't think it makes sense to start doing, like, for instance, in certain things I wouldn't mix maybe this flavor with this flavor or this with that. So be careful and go forward at a certain pace, which is not extremely fast. Right now I want to add in there some dried out minced onion. This has a different flavor than the actual onions that are coming to be put in here. The flavor is going to be different. Now we're going in with some garlic powder. Because we've added so much onion ingredient, we need a balance. Not a sharp contrast, a balance. And watch as well. Can you peel those other 2 eggs when you're done with that? Because I wanna make my deviled eggs right quick. Okay. Get those out of the way, because deviled eggs, certain things need to have the flavor absorbed into them for a while before you just go ahead and start cooking. I just do. I hope I don't have anything to do today or tomorrow. If you guys can hit the like button as you come through, that'd be great. Because then that way I know you guys want me to keep coming back and cooking live with you guys. Instead of like, I don't even see nobody hit the like button, so should I go back live or not? That's all I meant. Now the consistency of this is great, but the thickness, it's just too thick.
On this land. This was farmland.
And another thing I want to hear is some accent. Uh-oh, thank you.
There was a woman, and she was wild.
Thank you, baby. Y'all like know I like in flavor enhancer and SG. I'm not going crazy with it. I'm gonna add some. Teaspoon and a half. It was coming out slow. So.
She hid in a basement. But she wasn't alone. She was her elderly mother.
How are the vegetables now? The celery, namely.
Have you seen violent manifestations like that?
A little soft?
Why is this different?
You said that it's not. Something else is blocking it. It's hiding behind them.
Well, I can't take it. My arm moving tight.
Controlling the spirits. It's using them against the spells.
Well, what's it what? This has been going on for months.
Okay, you guys, y'all wait for me. I got to go and blow my nose. Ooh, I can't take it no more. Hey, baby. Is that celery getting softer? Okay. It sure is sweet. I like that celery. I don't know, it must be from the base or something. Okay, we're back. We're back live and we're gonna pull it back. I'm waiting for the vegetables right now. I gotta have my vegetables translucent and nice and soft. I don't like crispy vegetables in my dressing. I don't know. It's okay for some. It ain't okay for me. Now here's where I'm gonna also tell you something. Smell your sage and then smell your different seasonings that are earthy and green seasonings. So I have here some Italian seasoning. I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons. It has a lot of the same type of flavors in it that we had before. With the sage, there's more balance. Some more. Now watch my nose start running in. But anyway, that's some more crushed red pepper. Then you're gonna get busy with your storm again, as usual. So what is your plans for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking? Or will you be with your family? I'm cooking some dressing. This is some dressing and it has chicken breast in it. It has Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage in it. It has goodness in it. But most of all, the recipe is on my channel. And with that being said, since the recipe is over there, I'm not giving that like redoing the recipe right now. I'm just simply wanting to kind of step by step it and give you guys some tips and tricks, but still use that recipe. It's really, man, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, that's what the people tell me. Now, you guys know I'm from Colorado, but there's people in Colorado who are of color and they could throw down. They could cook. Now, it's mostly me. I don't know this one. There's some people who can really, just really, really can. People like to go to other people's places and start insulting them. Oh, people from there can't cook. People can't do that. And especially black people in Colorado. I feel like a lot of people have always assumed that we just go skin all the time. Where's the eggs? Oh, I thought you were just going to put another 5 in there. Yeah. Can you? It don't take a minute. Is that what you did? Hold on, baby. Okay. All right.
And after about a week, she recovered. The doctor said he never seen anything like that. She was in
I'm taking this out for a hot second.
but it's been a year.
I'm just gonna do this for 30 seconds or less. And then I need some bouillon.
But I don't understand. I don't like do these things.
So now, I remember I put up that video tonight teaching you guys how to make the bouillon at home. Well, now I'm just going to sprinkle it on. Because it's not really necessary to have to make it. But I will have to add some liquid. So I want that in there because I want a little bit more flavor.
We don't know. We never went back.
That thing in your head is a demon.
And then I'm going to add some more bacon grease. A tablespoon and 1 teaspoon.
So we told ourselves this was just too great. So we took a chance on that. Yeah.
Is it still doing it? Oh, God. Now that's not necessary. I know those are
We're not
the
ready to go.
How do you get
Listen to me. Whatever happens tonight, you've got to do what I say, okay? Good.
Now I kind of made this to where it's like room temperature then. So I'm gonna take another
Everything okay?
1 cup of water out of these 2 cups. And I'm gonna begin to mix this in. And remember, this dressing, you want to taste it here and there. Remember, this dressing does not have eggs. It ain't going to have no eggs in it. We had eggs when we made the cornbread, but we don't need no extra amounts of eggs. It'll make your dressing very custardy if you add too many, and it'll make it bready,
Once you start, there's no going back.
like stuffing. or dressing, or like a puddingy bread. Pudding-ish, bread-ish. Does that make sense? No, but not for me neither. Well, I've been working on this dressing for a long time. In it, the biggest recipe, the game-changing, biggest part of it is it has Jimmy Dean sausage in it. So it has sage, Jimmy Dean, as well as hot Jimmy Dean. That's the breakfast sausage. If you don't eat pork or something anymore, then another one that's really good is the butterball breakfast sausage. So, and that's turkey. That's ground turkey. But yeah, they got a breakfast sausage. Still just the moisture is not where we need it. Let's see. And then when you taste it, you want to make sure that you still have that cornbread texture in there, but not an overbearing amount. It's like a balanced, where you know that it's cornbread because it's distinct. A little bit more sugar. See how that went? When I said that I had a little too much sugar before, now it calls for more sugar to balance and get that savory balance that we look for. Thank you, Tati, honey. I do appreciate it a lot. So now we added about 1/2 cup more to our dressing of water. Take your time. That's why this takes a while too, because you need to take your time seasoning up it. And it just takes time. Please don't ask me that, baby. Make sure you're getting some color in your dressing. I want your dressing to have color in it. When you guys come through, can y'all hit that like button for me? Because it's like people do pop in and out. But if you hit me with the like, then I would like that. I mean, it just helps me like, go ahead and do more videos or whatever. Okay. Let me go check the water. Okay, let's go in and try it one more time. Because I ain't gonna sit up here and play with you. I ain't gonna hold you. Fresh red pepper. We let it loose this time. We didn't go fresh pepper. I'll try it. I could gauge what it needs by now anyway. Black pepper. It has to have the right amount of, like, that you know, but nothing to where it would make your mouth feel that there's any more than normal pepper. Like, you shouldn't be able to taste and say, there's red pepper in here. It's just that it's there. Right. Let's see here, and then you're just gonna keep on stirring. stirring. Stir your dressing, stir your dressing. Y'all, can you hit the like button when you come through? If you don't mind. Because I would sure appreciate it. I will go live much more often, you know, if that's what you guys like. By knowing, by how I know is if you hit the like. I hate to have to stir it so much and then keep on and then you gotta re-stir it and all that, but it's the best thing that you could do. Tear your arm up, but it's still the best thing that you could do for yourself. So you could be the queen of dressings in yo town. Okay, and guys, I'm over here working with a lot of seasonings and pepper, and there's a lot going on over here. So if I sneeze, don't be getting over here telling me that I have a cold. I don't know what y'all say, but I just had to sneeze. Thank you guys. Okay, this consistency is looking excellent. Which is what I love. Believe it or not, I still may have to add a little bit more liquid, which will put me at another half a cup. And that's just for good measure because as it sits overnight, it's going to need that liquid still. It'll absorb every bit of liquid. It'll drink all that you give it and then it'll jack you and take the rest. Like some people. So anyway, let's go ahead and add in that final amount of liquid. But just because I don't want to have to stir twice, I'm just going to kind of move that around. So it'll allow me to move this around a bit when I add my vegetables, which is actually right now. Oh no, did you offer them? Is somebody else leaving? No. Yeah. Okay, so this is a bunch of vegetables cut up. It comes down to nothing at the end. But anyway, it's just your celery, your bell pepper, and your onion, which we call your holy trinity. And we're just going to pour every single bit of that goodness up in there. Because like I said, I don't feel like stirring like twice. So we're going to knock it on that. Now the vegetables were just browned with some butter. They were not, no additional seasonings put in there. But usually I do season every single thing that my food touches. So if I was marinating some chicken, then it has to be then it has to go on over to the liquid or the wash or whatever I'm doing to it. You're supposed to have flavor every single aspect of whatever it is that you are making. All parts of it. boy, my arm. I've been mixing this for so many hours, on and on. I gotta let my arm through my shoulder out and make it. I need a pan. Put this in. Well, I guess I could do that after. Well, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go ahead and make these deviled eggs right quick. The recipe for this dressing, though, once again, it is on my channel. And it's the bombest dressing, they say. Because I don't know, sometimes I get tired of it because I make it so much that they love it. Actually, I give it its final. I'm pretty much sort of confident now that it's all good. It's good. Mm-hmm. You talking about something being perfect, though? Everything about this dressing is good and delightful. Remember, savory with a hint of spice and a touch of sugar. Yeah. Oh, again?
Yeah, I have to be up inside.
Oh, yeah. I love you too. Sleep good. So now, let me see what I'm keeping out here. Okay, let me see here because we don't need this. We may use a little bit of celery seed in it. Let me get the rest of the ingredients that I need right quick. I'm gonna mute you though, guys. Okay, can you guys hear me? Hi. No, I don't have a sickness. But thank you for saying about the face mask, but I'm okay, baby. Thank you. I'm a bad asthmatic and stuck with a lot of allergies. I was suffocating in a face mask. So now we're gonna work on those deviled eggs right quicky poo. The recipe, I think I just said, is on my channel. I'm going to the right of you. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm sure most of you know how to make you some deviled eggs and stuff. So what you're gonna do is get your eggs and you're going to cut them right down vertically, depending on how you're holding it. Anyway, the long way. And you're gonna gently pop out the yolk. Boom. You're gonna lay that egg in its little rightful place, which is a container for those eggs. This is deep. But anyway, you're just gonna continue to go on taking out the yolk. You're not gonna rush the process because you don't want to break the white part, which is the white. Can I have my inhaler, please?
Yes, Mom.
It's in my purse in there, please. Thank you. I like the white one. If you see the white one, if not, the blue one is fine.
I'll look for it.
Thank you, baby. Maybe in my pocket, actually. It's in my pocket. Can you open this inhaler? The tip of it. Oh, you found that one? I like this one better. Never mind. Don't open that one. I got this. I'll keep this one. Can you put that one in my purse?
Yes.
A lot of these eggs got messed up. What I don't like to try to do is the brown ones. I don't like to try to make deviled eggs out of them because they always give me grief. And the outer part of them always get tore up. And I can't stand that when I'm making my eggs. My little deviled eggs. Take them yolks out of there. Now, when I boil the eggs, I just like to let them come to a boil and just sit in the water on the burner after turning them off for about 10 minutes. See, that one just broke. So all we got out of that one was the yolk. Let's try it again. And so you just want to keep going, huh? I know this seem like a tedious, slow process, and it is. But you just gotta take your time when you make your dinners. Don't rush through them. Don't do any kind of way. Just take your time. That's okay. I don't have no more room. So now I'm gonna use this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some moist paper towel in there. Yes, this is deviled eggs. That's what we're making. The recipe is also on my channel. Hey guys, when y'all come by this channel, please do me a big favor. Say hi. And can you guys hit me off with a like? That would be great. It's motivational. It helps me want to make more video and crank out more content. I guess anybody, if you know somebody wants you to, then boom. That was real fast. So you're just gonna be careful and keep on taking out the inside of them. Again, this recipe is on the channel, but I'd be all over the place. So tonight we're gonna make it a little bit different. I'm gonna give you more of a detailed. I'm gonna detail more of how I'm going about making them. Because I know it's probably a lot different than what's on the recipe, but not really. So it's up to you. Either use the recipe or use this one. But either way. See, this little extra skin is coming off. It's just annoying. It really messed up my eggs. Yeah, so when I put my eggs into this, I put it in this just little clear Tupperware dish, just like this on a damp paper towel so that they don't roll around. Okay, because I don't have another one of those containers. What am I gonna say? Anyway, we're just going. Oh, I hate how many eggs got messed up in the process. Dang, these eggs sure got tore down. What's going on? Okay, hi, whoever just joined us, can y'all help me and by hitting these different options that you have, like the like button, the top fans button, whatever that may mean, and that star that has a $sign next to a 0. Hit that and support me here. I don't want that one. It's just too busted and beat up. Nobody even wants it. It's so messed up. I'll be back. Our little Mayo, little Dukes. That one's really low. Some Mayo. Some mustard, some mayo, and has that been cleaned out, that white pan? I mean, this big pan? So, oh, I don't need to. It doesn't need to. You just pour it out, rinse it out and everything. Then that way I'll be able to just go straight back to work in the morning. Thank you, baby. Now we're going to take some good Duke's mayo. You don't have to use this, but I like it. So I'm going to take, for all these eggs, about 20 eggs. We should have about 20, more than that. But anyway, I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of mayo. Mayo of your choice is fine. It doesn't have to be Duke's. Remember, on my channel, we improvise. If we don't have it, we don't say, oh, I can't make it and get depressed. Like, oh, if I can't, something I can't afford or I don't have, then I can't do it. No, just improvise. So now we're going to go ahead and put about 1, 2, 3, 4 little bitty droplets of just classic yellow mustard, right? Then I'm going to outweigh the garlic with onion powder. So a teaspoon of onion powder. I'm going to add 1 to 4 squeezes of the black pepper. Now watch me sneeze. Can't stand it. A little bit of garlic, very little. We don't want a big garlic presence. I don't want it, at least. So let me just speak for me. I just keep feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. Now here's one of the secret recipes to deviled eggs. Lemon pepper seasoning. That is one of my secrets. I'll hit it with 1 to make a whole teaspoon, 1 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of sugar, just a little bit. 1 teaspoon. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of accent, very little, actually. Maybe none, but very little. 1/4 or less teaspoon, optional on that. And I'm gonna hit it with just a dot of celery salt. 1 not celery salt, my goodness, celery seed. So 3 dashes of that. Then I'm going to get my my delicious whatever it's supposed to be called. Let's slay here with the deal with this. Okay. Excuse me. I want some a little bit of dill relish. I have to get a whole nother fork because I don't want to use. Sorry. So anyway, I'm gonna take some dill. It's gonna be less than we're gonna say a half a teaspoon. Can you turn that down a little? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna move this down for a sec. All right. So now we added that. Now we want some sweet pickle relish. That's when we want to hit it with 1.5 teaspoons. So then we begin to stir it while mushing it and mashing it upside the wall. You want to get it as smooth as you can. It don't have to be perfect though, but you do want it smooth, nice and smooth. I don't like it watery, so I like to take my time as far as adding my mayo and my any kind of liquid or saucy stuff. You know, I don't want to pour a bunch in there at one time. So I would just, you know, if you're going to want to follow this recipe, this is one of those I would do the recipe. You know, just how it calls for. It tastes like nothing. Absolutely no flavor. So let's go back in with some more. Definitely, we're starting with the lemon pepper. I'm gonna hit it a little heavier. A teaspoon. A teaspoon and a half sweet relish. Another half teaspoon dill to total one teaspoon. Oh my gosh. Aggravation. And some more onion powder. A teaspoon. A little bit more celery seed. 1/4 teaspoon or a pinch. Something that I didn't put in there was some salt. So I need some iodized salt right now. You guys have some salt in there. I don't remember putting any at all, and that's probably why it tastes like this. So anyway, let's start off with 1/2 teaspoon of salt, because I don't like a double egg that's just not well balanced. It's full of salt. And this is now it is where it needs to be. I can look at it and see, but I'm gonna taste it. Keep mashing it. You want to be about this thick. See? Not where it's slugging off and, you know what I mean, like, just thick. Nice and thick. Can this move again? Let me see. There. Now you don't want it thick, like putting in some of it. What you gonna thicken up? You don't want it to be falling all off the thing. That's how I like mine anyway. But if you want it a little bit like looser, then you can do that. But you're taking a chance it's going to be running off the side of your eggs, and it just kind of takes away from it. More sugar. Oh. See, a little bit more pickle relish. 1/2 teaspoon. That was sweet pickle relish, that's all. 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, let's go ahead and taste. Delicious. I'm telling you. The biggest secret is that daggone lemon pepper. That's what you may want to add. So you want to start stuffing your deviled eggs. These people gonna eat this food. They better bring their butt on here. They try to act like they were mad at me. Some of my kids. If you don't bring my grandkids up here and eat all this food. Just keep on dolloping it on. Get your tablespoon. And just let about a teaspoon, so half the amount, fall in there. You know, something just came to my mind about this. Somebody who was passing a lot of judgment on somebody else. I was thinking to myself, right as I'm doing this, that's one reason why I'm sharing it with y'all. But who are we to pass judgment on somebody else about anything? Who are we? Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Now, we could have gotten fancy and putting this in a bag and with a piping tip and everything. I haven't really got time though. Because, I mean, you know, I got so much to do. I need to get these chitlins going. Need to get them chitlins going for the morning. Well, I guess this will be enough to have with eggs because I sure ain't making no more. I sure doesn't. Well, who's that?
Tati?
Oh, I thought you said you went to bed.
Yeah, Riley told me to check. Forgot.
Oh, Don in there, in there working. So go check. He may not have left you much to do. Because I know he's in there busting suds. He was in there busting suds the whole day. Mm. Don't waste that expensive mustard or mayo, whatever. Everything running around costing so much. Oh boy. Way to go. However many double eggs this is what I got. There we go. There's deviled eggs. They're looking good. They look pretty. And they taste delicious. Now what we're going to do, we're going to give them one more sprinkle of lemon pepper for garnishing purposes. I don't know. Don't ask me why the lemon pepper. I don't know. It just do wonders for creamy, like stuff like potato salad and these, in my opinion. I don't like lemon pepper seasoning on that stuff, but it works for these. We will be using it. So like, then we want a little bit of paprika, like a tiny amount. Just a dusting. A little dusting. I thought I was getting out of deviled eggs. My husband rolled up on me with a dozen eggs, hinting around, like, are you going to boil these now? Or so I was like, oh, what does this mean? What does all this mean? I knew what it meant. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pan my dressing and stuff. And I'll come back to you guys. Probably, I would say the next thing I want to do is the chitlins. Because I want to see how long, or show you guys how long it'll take me to clean 5 pounds of Aunt Bessie's. So that's what we're doing next, I guess. Anyway, bye. God bless.